Welcome to Lizzie and Zach versus the world. This is Lizzie, and today we are manga hunting. Assassination Classroom! Aha! 6 stars!
Ooh, that might be the Battle Royale. No, we're still missing the one. We're still missing the one that we need.
Oh, they have I Am a Hero.
They do? Which one?
Number 5, unfortunately.
I got excited for these. Inuyashiki.
Whee! Pokemon! Has anyone... I've been seeing recently this Tabasa by Clamp, and I read it a long time ago. However, there's a series before it where the girl collects cards. I really liked that series. It was one of my first mangas, and I haven't seen it anywhere. Has anyone seen a bookstore that has it? Wait, I want to show them the Japanese bundles. Whee! Because I've read some of these series, but I guess they're only in Japanese.
Okay. We got what we needed. Books.
Alright, we are at our second location in Torrance, California. Book off.
Lizzie, what did we just find? How many fruit baskets? Oh god, look, there she goes. It's just exploding. And what do we got over here? So we got a stack we have to nail down. Oh god. Lizzie showed me something absurd and I have to share it with everyone. Lizzie, why are there so many Tom Nooks? So many. Why are there so many of this one amiibo? The Animal Crossing series for amiibos, I guess, did not go over well.
This is our last location for the night, and then we will
be retiring to Red Robin's. And then we'll be going home and we can do a overview of everything we found today.
Yeah, we'll show you everything we ended up getting. It's been a long day.
God, has been a long day.
Let's see what all
I think it's fair to say that we went a little crazier than normal.
Yeah, just a little.
And which book off did we hit first? It was the
Gardenia one.
I love that one. So what do we get from there?
Assassination Classroom!
Woohoo!
I don't think we've completed the series, but we have 11 and 13.
Yeah, we need 12.
14, 15,
16.
and 16.
Some good looking
Just
books.
look at all the smiles.
Smiles. Yeah, it's a good one. I love Assassination Classroom. We are still in the process of trying to figure out how to do the reviews at a standard that we like.
Yeah, the reviews will come out. We're even thinking about doing maybe little quick things in between. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But we'll get that Assassination Classroom review out first.
At least volume 1.
At least volume 1. Oh, Koro.
We haven't read this one yet.
We haven't read any of these yet.
We're dying to read it.
Yeah, and we'll just get number 12 at Barnes & Noble, because I don't think that we want to wait till the next one gets found in the wild.
Yeah, we kind of binged the whole series, I think.
We did.
Well, that we had our hands on.
So yeah, Assassination Classroom volume 11 through 16, except we're missing 12 now.
For $6, I think, too.
Yeah, what do we get? We paid
each.
$6 each?
Yeah.
Not bad, right? Not bad for what can be a pretty popular series.
Yep.
And we also, speaking of popular series, we got some really good deals on Claymore.
Yeah.
Claymore. So we have 1 and 2 already. Today we found 3, 4, 5, and 7. So we'll get 6 along with Assassination Classroom Volume 12 whenever we go to Barnes & Noble next.
Zach is looking forward to reading those. I haven't never actually heard of Claymore.
It's fairly popular, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, no, it's probably more. It's more popular than I knew, but I kind of stayed away from certain titles just because there were so many to read when I first got into manga.
And the best part was that we found these actually at $2 per book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good for Claymore. Claymore is normally at these places like $5.50, $7.
And we were like, what must be the condition? So we checked them out. They're all in English.
They're all, not faded. None of them are sunburned or anything. They all look fine.
One time we picked up a book and it was in German.
I think it was Bisengast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bisengast, we bought a couple of those on an accident in German. Happens to everyone, right? When you're collecting books at the rate that we do, you end up making some mistakes sometimes.
Well, you learn some things when it's your first time kind
Absolutely.
of hunting.
Absolutely.
So you kind of...
Manga Hunt
Slowly.
2018.
Yeah.
And then to end that first Gardena, we ended up getting Bleach. So neither of us have read Bleach, right?
Yeah. I haven't read it.
It's a big one, right?
It's a long
It's
series.
a popular one. It's a very, very long series. So, it's more than 40. It's like 60 or 80 volumes.
I don't know. To tell you the truth, a lot of people, this is when people said anime or manga, people were like, oh, so Bleach, right? And I'm like, no. There's several different titles, but this is the one everyone seemed to,
Gravitate
understand
towards, yeah.
or gravitate towards.
I feel like back whenever I was first looking at, mangas to get into, there was this, Naruto, Fairy Tail, everyone was like, out of the big ones, go with Bleach.
Yeah, I feel like this is I really don't know anything about anime or manga, so I'm just going to see what's popular.
Yeah,
But
it's a popular one. It's a big one.
I'm willing to give this story a chance.
So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. We ended up getting both of them for I think $1. So 3 and 5. We don't have any other ones except for, thanks to which one was it? Was it Torrents?
Torrents, yes.
Thanks to the Torrents book off, we now have 2. So we have 2, 3, and 5. We still need to get 1 and 4. Probably find 1 and 4 out in the wild. Because it's such a huge series, I'm deciding that for this one we're gonna have to wait for the $1 editions we find. Just because it's so many volumes. If we paid even $3 or $4 a volume, that's gonna add up really fast. At least this way we're paying $1 a volume. I can live with that.
You can't go wrong for $1.
Can't.
And what I was talking, I don't know if I don't think we got any film, but earlier on I was talking at the Gardenia place looking for a particular book, and we found it at Torrance. So thank you, Torrance.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
I know I have such a trouble. I can't
can
speak
say it.
today. Well, I can't speak any day. Let's be honest.
Oh, Hammy. You're just tired. It's been a long day.
I'm a clumsy person. It gets into my speech as well.
But yeah, this one was funny. I didn't even hear her mention this one. What ended up happening was when we were in Torrance, I was just looking at the books and I was like, oh, this is a really nice binding. It's Dark Horse. It's a book 1, so it's 3-in-1 volumes. But the paper's really nice. That's a good paper considering we paid $10 for this book.
This was one of the first few mangas I read. So, I really liked it and enjoyed it. A lot of people say, though, that this is, the anime is better for this one. But, it's, I don't know, it's a cool
I almost
book, and
always think the
looks
manga's
it has
better.
a lot of cool art pages. I didn't read the big one, so I can't wait to see the surprises and the little notes that
And
the
needless
author
to
leaves.
say, we will definitely be doing book reviews and, discussions of all these books.
Once we figure out how to do them to
You
our
know,
liking.
Finding a review format that you can feel comfortable with as putting out there and also be like, I can recreate that simply, because we have so many books that we have to find a formula for reviewing these books that ends up being recreatable quickly and also we're proud of.
Yeah, and especially since there's 2 of us, sometimes the reviews are harder to do than you think.
Yeah, especially with our audio equipment. We have one really good mic that drowns out sound and then one mic on the camera. It's a shotgun, so
You'll
it picks
hear
up
how
a
it
little bit of
sounds.
everything in the direction it's pointed. So yeah, so far, pretty good stacks, right? Pretty good day. You think we'd stop there, but we didn't. Because in the Torrance book off, they also had out-of-print Tokyo Pop fruit baskets. This is a Lizzie favorite. I haven't read this one yet. It sounds really cool. I think I read the first couple pages of the first volume.
Yeah.
We ended up finding the hardcovers of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
These are 2-in-1s, so each of these hardcover books has 2 of these smaller volumes inside of it. And we already had volume 1. I think it's in this box over here somewhere. We ended up getting
Yeah, we have
the hardcovers of 3, 4, and 5.
We also have the hardcover of 2.
Yes, we have the hardcover of 2.
Yes, this was my very first manga that kind of started my interest and got me into actually like learning how to read manga, because you know the left to right formatting was
disorienting for me when I first started. You had to try to teach me a little bit about like which panel goes in which order. But I mean, this is a loved series, right? I mean, it's been reprinted in so many different formats. There's the single editions, there's a hardcover Tokyo Pops that are out of print now, like these.
And then there's the new version that's
like
not
this
as, not as nice, but
they're
it's
like
kind
the
of close to
Cardcaptor
this.
Sakura, yeah. It's a little bit like that paperback, but it's a really nice, matte paperback. It feels good. Yeah, these are pretty rare actually, I would say. And they're very cute. Look at that. I mean, how cute is that? I don't know the context of this bunny, but I love him.
It's all cute. It's really girly, but it's all cute. And it deals with the Zodiac, which I like.
Yeah, she'll have to explain that one in a future video. But yeah, definitely a cool way to pick up, a manga that Lizzie has a history with. I have an interest in. Oh, but they're hefty. These are hefty books. And how much did we pay for these? We paid $8 for each of these.
Yeah.
$8 for out-of-print hardcover Tokyo Pops. That's a pretty good price. If you can find these for $8, get them. Get them. And I don't know if I mentioned Cardcaptor Sakura was $10. For a very new title, for 3-in-1. It's a 3-in-1, so that's 3 volumes in one book. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Good deals today. And then we went to the very last place today.
And we really didn't find anything until Zach decided to look at the comic book section.
I took a passing glance at the comic book section, and I was like, maybe there's something over here. Maybe the manga gets misplaced.
It got so crazy after that.
Thank you, Lakewood Book Off. Thank you. We found not 1, not 2, not 3, still not
Still
4,
counting.
not 5.
I think you need to.
But 6.
Can the stack hold him?
6 Wandering Suns. So I'm pretty sure the people watching this aren't really very familiar with manga, and at least the people that I know of that are watching this, friends, family. But Wandering Sun is a very, very recommended manga. It's first of all, they're beautiful, beautiful hardcovers. You want to grab some of these? Since I'm kind of losing them. They're beautiful hardcover books, published by a company I've never heard of. It's like they're called Fantagastic. I can't even get the camera to focus on it. Fantagraphics
books.
It's confusing. But yeah, Wandering Sun, it's about 2 young kids growing up trying to find they're trying to find their genders. The boy, he doesn't quite feel right in his own skin, and the girl doesn't feel right in her own skin. So Wandering Sun is basically, I don't want to do disservice to this, so I'm kind of going to let the back of the book do some of the talking for me. Threshold to puberty, the beginning of the end of childhood innocence at 5th grade. 2 friends enjoy happy homes and loving families and are well liked by their classmates, but they share a secret that further complicates a time of life that is already awkward for everyone. The boy wants to be a girl, and the girl wants to be a boy. So it's a very, very... it's a very, very personal topic.
Gender identity, and all.
You don't think of manga like, and you don't think gender identity is what we're going to talk about today. It's a very special manga, at least from what I've heard, and the fact that it is willing to discuss this kind of stuff.
And one of the first books we got sells for over $200 or something.
I think volume 1 we have here, they were selling it for $15. All these were sold to us for $15. This one can go for up to like $100, but it goes for about $80 online, like on Amazon and stuff. We did not get Wandering Sun volume 2 and 3. Volume 2 and 3 are about $140 per book. They were not.
That's a huge jump from 15.
It was a huge jump from 15. 2 and 3 were not on sale today. These guys, because I mean, the place we go gets books as people come in and trade them in for cash. So to use the bookstore, 2 and 3 either got picked up by someone else, or we might miss them. The store doesn't have a very extensive catalog of what they get in on a daily basis. But
and I've been through all of their rows, and they just have no organization there.
Lizzie scoured the store trying to find 2 and 3. We ended up walking away with 6 books. We got volume 1, volume 4, I think it's right here, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, and volume 8. So it's also a little bit of a sad story when it comes to the publishing of these books, because we knew about this whenever we first heard about this manga.
Yeah.
The out of the 16 volumes that this book has in this story, only 8 of them got published in English in these nice hardcovers. The book didn't sell well enough. I guess the subject matter just wasn't appealing enough to enough people. So these books are incomplete. These 8 are the only ones in the series that were published in English. There are no English digital versions. There are no English paperbacks. These hardcovers are all there is. So, the ones that are out there are out there. The ones that aren't.
I know, I feel like I might have to just start opening a Japanese translate and trying to buy all the rights to publish in English.
We will publish Walkin' Alice someday, I swear.
Walkin' Alice, and now this.
Yep, Wandering Sun.
And Liar's Game.
Yeah, that needs an English release as well.
Liar's Game is only in German and in Japanese.
But yeah, this was pretty special. It cost an arm and a leg because these are hardcover books. I don't think that the place we bought these from knew what they had on their hands, though, because $15, especially for the first volume, was, way less than what you pay for it online.
Hey, don't tell them that. They're already raising their prices.
Yeah, Book Off is starting to raise their prices. But yeah, these are beautiful books. You can tell on the outside the cover is very, very nice. The inside, the pages are nice and bright. They're huge pages, huge paneling.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem awkward. Like, there's a few different books out there where it's a huge anime book, but it's kind of awkward. I think this is a good size. Because
this isn't even a 2-in-1 or 3-in-1. These are just single volumes. These are individual volumes released in hardcover format. It's pretty impressive. And I hate not to take anything away from Fruit Basket, but these are nicer than Fruit Baskets.
Yeah,
you can tell when you hold them.
You can tell, and also just this will get definitely it's smoother than Fruit Basket, and I think this is gonna stay clean longer than this. This one seems to pick up, like, it's used, so it has a few little scratches, but it's
readable, and that's what's important with these all these stories. We want them readable more than anything. In good condition is kind of a afterthought.
Yeah. Well, I think that's our haul.
That is the manga haul for today. So let's get the final lineup here. Stack them up, Ham.
Wait, but the stack's gonna fall.
Oh, the stack will never fall, Lizzie.
Gosh.
As long as we believe and our spirits are high, the stack will never fall.
All right.
Wandering Sun. 6 of the 8 volumes in English. Fruit Basket, upside down, but still the no longer published, out of printing, hardcover Tokyo Pops. Cardcaptor Sakura, thank you, Dark Horse. And of course, some single editions of Bleach, Claymore, and Assassination Classroom. It was a good day.
Can't
it was
wait to read them.
Yeah, we're gonna read them tonight, right now. I'm reading sometime.
I gotta reread Orange.
And we do actually, that reminds me, we do have a special
bonus
round for everyone. We didn't get to Anime Jungle today, which is one of the other places that we frequent in Los Angeles to find used manga. But we did get there yesterday, and we'd like to share with you what we found yesterday.
And it's fallen over.
That's good. So the other one is in my box already, but we got for $15 the complete Orange.
And it's the I think there's 4 volumes in here, or three or 4 volumes in each one, and
It's the
only
complete
2.
series, right?
It's the complete series. There's a mini series. It's really nice if you liked a silent voice. You will like this one.
Much like if you like a silent voice, you'll like Wandering Sun. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, this one's definitely dealing with regrets and how to like change them and work to be a better person.
Sci-fi romance, right?
Yeah, it's a sci-fi romance. So yeah, there's some romance. Definitely like a silent voice. There's time travel, the concept of it, which is interesting. I guess I'm a fool for anything time travel.
Hey, I love it too, man.
And while I was reading that, he was reading this.
Yeah, we found this one for $20, this bundle. It's one that I've been wanting to get into for a long time now. Ever since...
Not Vagabond.
Not Vagabond. Ever since our friend Nicole gave us the suggestion to watch Tokyo Ghoul, which we haven't yet because we want to read the manga first. We ended up finding the 1 through 4 of Tokyo Ghoul.
Which I think is a really good way to introduce yourself to any manga if you can get the first
4.
3 to 4, yeah.
So yeah, volumes 1, 2, 3, and, of course, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Really good series. So far I've read all 4 of them. We need to get 5 and 6 as soon as possible, but we wait for them to appear out in the wild.
So is there any book like this that you've read? Any manga?
I mean, I don't want to say Vampire Knight, but it is kind of a vampire type story, so... Anything with zombies, vampire... It's just Tokyo Ghoul it's cool. It's definitely... I gotta read it a couple more times to get a fully developed opinion on it, but... Yeah, first 4 volumes, very, very solid read, very, very cool. Beautiful art on the front. I mean, I was told the art in the books just keeps getting better, so... Looking forward to that. We also found... For, what was it, $7 each?
I think so.
$7 each. 3-in-1 Vagabonds. These are huge books. These are the Viz. These Viz?
I think so.
Yeah, this is the Viz Big line. So, speaking of Viz Big, we also were able to find $7 Viz Big of Dragon Ball 1 through 3. Beautiful, beautiful books.
In color, no less.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Dragon Ball, it's quickly become one of my favorite mangas when it comes to comedy. I will read this and consistently crack the hell up. I already have...
I don't know, I think Assassination Classroom's funnier.
Oh, it's funny, but I think that, I don't know, Dragon Ball maybe is more my humor. It is kind of immature humor sometimes. But what can I say, I'm a guy. I can be that way sometimes.
It's okay. I have my mangas, you have yours.
I grew up around people with crude humor, Kenny. And then, yeah, Vagabond... These are volumes 30 through 36. So, I mean, I'll just kind of give you a little tiny preview of some of the art in there. I've read the first couple of these. Beautiful, beautiful series.
The artwork's very pretty.
It is so pretty. But this is towards the end of the series. We haven't actually read this far yet. We got these because at $7, how could you not buy 3-in-1s? Especially when they're Viz Bigs. And then we also found the last Vagabond, volume 37, for
so don't
$3.
Open it.
Yeah, don't open this one. It's the last one that they've made so far, but it's supposedly an ongoing series. And then Lizzie came in and saved the day. She found this one in a bargain bin for what was it, $6?
4, I think.
$4. Fragments of Horror. Junji Ito. This guy is the god of horror. Manga horror, at least.
He has a lot of crazy images.
He's scary, dude.
I think Zach likes it because it reminds him of Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne. So yeah, horror manga. It's something that I'm slowly getting more and more addicted to. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, that one looks awesome.
All these look amazing.
So if you ever want to scare yourself.
Yes. What a haul, honey.
Yep. We have a little bit of romance, a little bit of action. We have Assassination Classroom. Is that action or romance? Or
that's a
relationship
comedy.
comedy.
It's an action comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
See, I don't know the full terminology of manga just yet. I think there's like seinen and shoujo. I don't know all those yet, but I do know genres of movies and television.
Yeah,
That's an
just go
action
with that.
comedy. But yeah, that is our haul for, I guess, I don't know how often we're going to do these. We're going to do these whenever we go out to get manga, which is semi-often.
We probably will be taking a small break because we weren't planning on Wandering Sun.
Wandering Sun was never part of the equation. We thought that when we heard that only 8 books were published in English, and that the first 3 books cost about $300 in total to get.
The fact that we had never seen them around.
Because they're out of print.
Yeah. Well, just even in the used bookstores, we haven't seen any copies at all.
Nothing. Finding those Wandering Suns today was probably one of the highlights of the week, just because, you know, we together, we both wanted to read that book more than a lot of these, and we found it.
I think we have a good mix of books to read, and
very good mix of books.
Books to catch up on, so...
So now we have to read them all, so we will bid you all adieu. Until the next time that we go manga hunting, yes. I've been Zach, and this is Lizzie.
Yep.
Subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy manga, let us know in the comments. If you have a favorite or another recommendation of books we should keep an eye out for, let us know. And for any information, just ask us in the comments. Subscribe, like the video, join the Facebook group.
Subscribe! Mostly. We need subscribers!
Aw, we're begging.
I'm kidding.
I love it. I'll beg. Please subscribe. Alright, good night, guys.
They can't see your face.
Don't take off my mask, my disguise.